So yeah, that was a little weird. I have the YouTube up and playing the Revenge of Shinobi original soundtrack, and I watch it jump from like 6 minutes and 45 seconds all the way up to like 22 minutes by itself. I'm like, what? Because my hand wasn't even on the mouse. It was just like, what? Jump! I'm like, I've never seen YouTube do that before. So, so if you're listening to the music, you're like, oh, grooving along, and also goes, what the hell? Why am I hearing the end music? That wasn't me. That was a weird YouTube glitch. But good to see everyone here. Welcome back to the stream. Shout out to Nimix, of course, being here as well. Just relaxing today more than usual, which is great to do. Some of the times the best days are where you do have nothing whatsoever. I do that all the time, pretty much. But yeah, we're going back to the Second Chances series, day 2, because I give every game at least 2 days of it. Basically determine, do I like it? Has my opinion of said game changed? So this is day number 2, God of War. Why is it showing locked? There we go. It's like, I bought the game. Not a pirate. Not that cool enough to own a pirated PlayStation 2, 4. I was at 2 for a second. So yeah, basically, finish up there because at least each game gets at least 6 to 8 hours of gameplay and kind of determines of whether or not my objectivity of the game has changed upon it or not. Did I ever play Metroid Prime? I did. I did it on stream. I'm pretty sure you watched me do it. It was one of my Second Chances series. In fact, it was the second game I did of the series. First one was Horizon Zero Dawn. No, it was the Horizon Zero Dawn. I think was the second one. But I did Metroid Prime, and actually ended up. I liked the game at first. I remember going into it, like remembering liking the game because I played it like 15 years ago, and then I was like, didn't like it whatsoever. I actually ended up not liking it just because the mechanics were something that you were used to back in the time, and then like you go and you play it now, it doesn't quite hold up as much. At least that was my feeling on it. So I went from liking it to disliking it. Horizon Zero Dawn went from disliking to liking, and this game I'm still kind of at a crossroads. So, well, the good news, Nimix, is that I have all my streams archived on my YouTube page. It's all good. Just have to search for Second Chances and it'll pop right up. True. Yeah, that's the big thing, is that the stream chat does not get carried over. There's ways to do that, but like I'd have to re-record the stream or do like a playback and then do like a capture of it, to my knowledge, which would also have just a chat on the side. It's like, that just seems kind of an annoyance, so. Alright, so we're all good with that. This is one of those timed ones, I think. Yeah, you have to hit like these gongs and certain like speed and order. So that's one. Let's see, where's 3? They're being hidden somewhere. It's somewhere. Back over this way, maybe? No, that's where I came into the arena to the fight. Die bird! Or if it's German, die bird. Which is not the correct word for bird, but... Alright, we'll just skip that one for now. I remember being hidden. I remember it taking me a while to find it the first time. Oh, it's right there, like a moron. Alright. So I can nail it from downtown. And a miss.
We can open the chest now.
Thanks, boy. Yes, I don't think Carmen's gonna be showing up tonight, which is perfectly fine. She told me she's not really a fan of this game, which is, like I said, it's perfectly fine. But she's also out doing things too, so... So we can all talk about her with impunity, and don't worry about her totally surprising us in chat, calling us out on our bullshit. No. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that'd be really amazing, just put like a foam Nerf tip on the end of it. Just like a rider, just go, whoa, whack. No, I'm just having fun with it. But yeah, but she probably might be popping here or there, but we'll see. Alright, here we go. Let's go on to the Cave of Wonders. So since I did that now, we should probably save. Shortcut. No, it doesn't shortcut there. Figure out the buttons again. Must remember. I don't know, though. I mean, if you see, like, Kratos showing up to a riot, though, I mean... I'm pretty sure everybody would disperse real quickly. Like, yeah, I'm not messing with that crazy guy. I've seen what he can do.
Shoot when you're ready. Remember, draw to your chest. Wild boar's hide is thick.
But I hit it, didn't I? I did what you said and it looked like it bounced off. Could the board be magical?
What do you think?
It looked weirder than any board I've ever seen.
Get after it then.
This definitely won't come back to bite us in the butt.
Stay alert.
More of those people?
Something else.
Stupid birds! Alright, let's see here. Let's jump down. Yeah, they look fine.
Those weird dead things.
Sir, are you dead? I just gave you a splitting headache and all, but... There we go. Now you're good. Apparently the boy's not traumatized by that. He's like, yeah, it's just a normal day.
There's Draugr here too. They must have been fighting.
nothing hidden around here. Yeah, someone got jacked up. Hold a second here. I thought I picked that up. Oh, okay. It's just health. Never mind.
Here. It ran under.
Apparently the boar is deaf, doesn't hear all this. Like, we're like less than 20 feet away, 30 feet away, maybe.
I got it. Elbow up. Steady hand. Relax. Accuracy over speed. Yes!
Do not lose it.
Dropped his mother's knife. Ooh, that's a beating. But now I have the most powerful weapon in the entire game. That knife, like, just took down, like, a bad guy in one hit.
Boy? Boy!
It's Boy Simulator 2018! Rio asked about sailors. Kratos asks about Boy.
Where are you?
Hurry, Father! I found him!
Atreus!
He's slowing down!
Wait for me, boy!
Father, over here!
Atreus!
Well, this is not Jason! Jason!
Atreus!
You ever played Heavy Rain, just you press X to yell Jason repeatedly.
We didn't know he belonged to anyone.
He doesn't. He's my friend.
The boy was following my command.
Then help fix this. Hold here, please. Hold, I said. He's losing blood. The last of his kind in all the realm, and you shoot him. You needed food?
Target practice.
Target practice.
I'm so sorry.
Keep that pressure on. The blame is mine. I should have kept a closer eye.
Will he die?
I will not let him. You. The arrow cut a tideway inside him. Find both ends and hold them tightly. Start with the left side. Grab it and hold. Now the right side. Hold it tight. Good. Now pull them together. Line them up.
Yes, you have to reattach arteries. She's kind of cool, though.
You're a witch.
I can't finish the healing here. My home is just beyond the trees there. You will carry him. He must not die.
Good. He seems stable and calm for now. Gray thought.
This way.
That bow's a little big for you, isn't it?
My mother made it for me. Said I'd grow into it.
I've never seen you in these woods. She must miss you being away from home.
I just love the colors in this part. Even I can see them.
She's dead.
At least mostly from what I can figure out.
Ashes?
It was her last wish.
Boy,
I'm sorry for your loss. We're here.
You live in a tree?
Not in it.
The Great Deku Tree.
Heavily!
Look!
It's all right.
Is he friendly?
boy.
I promise you, he's safe.
Only stupid children. Oh, he's eating you. Look out!
He won't hurt anyone.
Quickly.
Smack its head on the door.
Place
Oops.
him on the stave there. Keep him still.
Bert's like, okay, just like hacks him with a knife.
You live alone?
You still now.
It's better this way.
Yeah, my father doesn't like people either.
Boy.
Well, you don't.
Hold him still before he hurts himself. Good. Easy. Rest now. I need 2 more things. Fresh red root grows just behind the house. Can you pull a cluster?
What else?
Story.
I know you're a god. Not of this realm, but there's no mistaking it. He doesn't know, does he? About your true nature? Or his own?
That is none of your concern.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. I know. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult. The boy will want answers.
That will be my problem.
Whatever you're hiding, you cannot protect him forever. But you're right. Doesn't concern me. I also need lamb's cress. Do you mind? It's a white petal flower in my garden. Just a handful.
Fine. Lamb's cress.
And trust me, she's not what she seems to be either. I was like, oh goody, lamb's cress. I'm colorblind. Shit, where do I go? Is this it? No, that's fish. Oh, I was like, I was gonna hack it up and steal it, but it won't let me do it. See how much of a delay am I
Have you the
on?
red root as well?
It says
Oh boy, is
2, but not too
Perhaps he
bad.
could use help. Please, the salve is nothing without both ingredients.
The boy is stupid, I don't know. Beast is almost completed another cycle of instances. Awesome. Got to use a delay on the next cycle. Never found what I was looking for. Ouch. So it's like good and bad. So are you using like the insane speed, or are you still using the same method?
Can you help? I can't quite.
Same method, okay.
Would this help?
I dropped it.
When you were chasing the animal.
What's wrong with me? If I lost it, then
You did lose it.
I will spank you 1,000 times when we get home, boy.
I'll take it from now on.
Oh, exactly what I need.
What is it? It's Pepto-Bismol.
So he's gonna live?
Yes.
Then we are leaving.
Wait. Not without thanks.
Thanks, I almost killed your friend.
You want solitude? This mark will hide you from those who might make your journey difficult. Luina.
It's actually just French perfume.
Luina. Hemele. There's a shortcut below the house that leads safely out of these woods. Follow this path down, then head towards daylight.
Will we see you again?
As much or as little as you like. Now get out of here.
Come, boy.
This underground passage should put you back on your path to the mountain. Just use the boat. Wait, and take this. You can use it to orient yourself and navigate the world. It will always steer you towards your goals.
Because now you can get like multiple objectives, and there comes a part where you actually get like more open world access. You can actually travel back for things. So if you're like
I see a boat.
real OCD, like I have to get everything in this one area, you can't in this game. You actually need to come back for things later on.
Nightmares.
Like this thing.
Mom used to tell me about them. Didn't think they were actually real.
Nightmares.
Yeah. They give people nightmares. Or they are nightmares. I don't remember.
I will break all her stupid furniture. Alright, give me a second here. We're gonna save real fast. Alright, here we go. And back. Let's see, what's my... Only 500. What am I at for skills? Frost Rush. Nah. That one's kind of good. 1 point away. No, this one. Grinding Storm. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Forgot about this move. Forgot I even had that. Jeez. Okay, so I just need one more experience point. Just like that. 5 points. Ooh. Big spender. Alright, let's get that grinding skill. Grinding Storm. Yeah, you can do some cool stuff with that. Exit, let's see. Yeah, that has to go over here. I'm not sure if I'm doing things that I need to be doing now or later.
Yes.
Doesn't seem heavy.
Because you're a wuss boy. Okay, and drops into the river.
Do not touch the water.
Why?
Do you know what is under the surface?
No. It's pitch black.
Then do not touch the water.
Sound advice.
More of those. Good. Mom called it no. Can't burn it, can't cut it.
Yeah, I don't think they ever talk about who the mother was, other than like she was kind of like the Kratos of this land, you know. She was like this big badass warrior because this is her axe, and everybody else. You mean actually Brock, who was the one who went and crafted it for her and knew her personally. So you get glimpses, but I don't think it's ever like fully disclosed who exactly she was. But this game sets up for a sequel, so maybe sometime during the PlayStation 5's lifespan, we'll get a sequel to this game. And it's like, this is one of those games where like I'm not a fan of the combat, to be honest. Like the controls are still kind of clunky, especially compared to other previous God of War games. But the story in this game is fantastic. It really is. It's like I compare it to The Last of Us, where you have a really great story but a terrible gameplay. This game plays far better and far less glitchier than The Last of Us. I would have to recommend this over The Last of Us or anything else. Gain a burst of health. Okay, so you can actually like slightly kind of heal yourself. Neat.
Oh. get to the mountain quick. I just can't believe I'm here, doing all this. There was a time I thought I'd never leave our woods, or even my own beds.
You are not to blame for your sickness.
Oh, I know.
Get up, get down with the sickness.
This is great.
Your mother got up and got down with the sickness. I remember the lullaby she'd sing. Oh, ah, 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 ah. It was amazing. So what I like about these boat scenes is like, oh, it's a nice stroll. It's actually hiding a loading sequence is what this is doing. If you know what to look for, if you know how games are developed, it's really interesting to see how a game with quote-unquote loading times has loading hidden. There's another sequence later on where you get this kind of fast travel. And you're going through this alternate realm, and it's like, it's obviously hiding loading times, because even if you run straight to where you need to be, it doesn't let you go where you need to be at first, and you'll have this like dialogue you have to listen to.
Look how close we are.
We flow into seawater.
How do you know?
Do you not smell it?
If that smells the sea stinks.
Remember, Kratos is from Greece, so he's quite familiar with the sea.
Look at that. It's Thor.
Thor, god of thunder.
That's right. I never thought you listened when Mother spoke of the gods.
I seldom did. Did she speak of one who could feel no pain?
Oh. That sounds like Balder.
Balder.
An Aesir god. Son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
That's right. Why do you ask?
I kind of broke his neck earlier. May have killed him. Probably didn't. He'll probably be back. So this part right now is like is an open world. You can't see it right now, but this is like a major open world hub at this point, where you'll have like this kind of center kind of temple. You can have like a fast travel area, and you have other places you can actually row to and get off and go and explore. So the game's actually pretty large.
I think I see something. Just sitting there in the middle of the lake.
Is it the entrance to Rapture? Is this tied into BioShock? I see a fish jumping over here. Maybe I can mark my map.
I see runes there in his chest. Can't quite make it out. It reads, sacrifice your arms to the center of the water. Awaken again the cradle of the world. What? Throw our weapons into the water? Guess that won't be a problem for you. Are you gonna do it?
This is like, watch this shit. See if I can get a couple skips going.
The axe did not return.
Oh good, the snake from Sekiro.
What is this?
It's the world serpent.
Stay calm, boy!
I am! This is great!
It speaks?
Just imagine the smell.
Mom said it's friendly.
What does it say?
I don't know. There's a shipwreck way over there. See that? And there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
Boy, I must clean my loincloth.
And the serpent rose.
Oh, that must be why the beach wasn't there before, see? And there's the mountain. Look it, that building leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
It was all just under the surface.
Except for the statue. Good thing, huh? There's even a dock. There, next to the flag.
Like I said, hub world.
We're going to the dock first, right? We'll be the first people to walk on it in who knows how long.
You know of that serpent?
He's one of the giants. He's so big he's wrapped around the whole world and bites his own tail.
A Jorgmunder, I think it is how you say it, Friendly Giant. I think there's an anime with the same name. Give me a second, I'm gonna look into that real fast. It's about an arms dealer. Jorgmund is what it is. Close, but not quite. It's a fun little anime about an arms dealer. Yoko has this child soldier around. She's got this kind of she's kind of acting like a sexual predator, like the type that Chris Hansen would ask you to sit down and talk about. Pardon me, it's kind of a little weird at spots, but fun little show. She travels around the world and sells her arms to people and gets in trouble, and she has motives behind doing what she does.
An exaggeration.
I don't know. Looked pretty big to me.
You can actually expand out areas here too.
A very long time.
It's like there's a different... Can't remember how you do it, but there's a... You can actually expand it even further on this little hub, little temple place. And go to like other areas you open up into it. Like I said, this game gets really large, which is really surprising.
Is this the way to the mountain?
It would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver, it is Sackseed. Have I got something for you too?
Brock? But how did you...
None of your fucking business. Now get in here. I got something for you. And don't go making pig eyes at my spot. I saw it first.
I love Brock.
Okay.
He's fun.
What do you think he wants?
To test our patience.
When word gets out about my new shop, folks will finally come out of hiding. They'll be clawing all over each other just to catch a whiff of my wares. You watch. You rust around like that everywhere? Yeesh.
Just a second here.
Come here already. You're gonna be real happy. Catch! The pile of rocks there? With that key of Yggdrasil, you can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree. A shortcut between the realms. If you ever see him out in the world, use it to get back to me quick. But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else. And whatever you do, never, ever throw yourself over the edge of the path, lest you want death.
Yeah, I don't see us wanting that.
Let's get to it.
Alright, talismans, pommels, and enchantments are now available at shops. Upgrade armor. Improve stats, power levels, can add enchantment sockets. Yeah. Okay, unique effects that can aid you in combat. They can be upgraded at the shop to improve their effectiveness or reduce cooldowns for certain abilities. Dusk Realms. Forgot what runic does. Pommels can be equipped on your weapon. Each pommel will increase the stats and provide unique perks based on your actions in combat. Pommels can be upgraded to improve their stats. Low perk activation, chance to grant Blessing of Runic, a successful precision throw. Executioner's Cleave I don't have just yet.
Best of luck with all the rampaging.
Yeah, I think that's a skill. Yeah, so you need to have this one. And you can actually get, like, things that'll improve it even further, so... Okay.
Sure, I'm open.
So he increases strength, it's not bad.
Sure, that'll keep you out of trouble.
Sell the artifacts.
Good deal. What you
Upgrade his
need?
bow.
Again with arrows. You think
Maybe we can
what
also
you want?
buy, like, armor for Atreus as well. Get stronger as everything goes, but you lose health. Invincible barrier for several seconds of Kratos' health drops to a critical level. That's kind of cool.
I ought to keep them from hacking bits off you. Very good pride.
So I think that's all we can do right now. Yeah, we're good.
So, you sticking around for grains of wisdom?
Yeah, Trace will get stuff later. I don't remember how much longer, but you actually get it. I think it pretty soon. Okay, let's see. Skills. This level 2 stuff unlocks. Arrow damage, melee damage. Increase firing rate. Acrobatics is kind of cool too. Pardon me. Or pretty soon you start actually encountering like bad guys where you start getting a lot more XP finally, because everyone's giving you like maybe like 3 to like anywhere like 2 to 5 XP for killing people, and you're gonna start getting like a lot more because all of a sudden it just seems like you just get flooded with all these upgrades you can do. I'm a little distracted right now. Sorry, it's someone's going on the Carmen, makes me a little worried about her. It's always tough whenever you love somebody and they're going through a hard time, but she'll be fine. I believe in her. All right. Okay, so you can go there or there. Neat. That's a little bit later on.
Brock,
Fuck else you need?
how come your brother's got half your brand?
Cause I ain't in a working relationship with that footlicker no more. I wasn't about to let him use it without me, and he likewise. Only thing to do was split the brand 50-50 down the middle. Guess that was the last thing we saw eye to eye on. What? You want a hug? Hit the road.
Sorry.
I remember there being like one of those Eyes of Odin around here somewhere on this platform. Okay. I'm sure this will have a purpose later on. Oh, wait a second. Here we go. See something over here.
This.
A horn.
Ah, yes.
Here's the end.
Can we blow into it?
Without knowing the outcome.
Well, we usually push every button, pull every lever we see.
Outcomes we can predict. No. This is something else. We must develop your instincts.
I knew it! We are blowing the horn.
No. We are testing your resolve.
I have resolve. A bunch of it.
What happens if I do it again?
I won't blow into it if you don't. I won't blow into it.
Okay, we hit the end of that conversation tree. I don't remember doing that last time, so that was kind of fun. Yeah, so once again, like if you have an OCD where it's like, I have to do everything you see, like get every single puzzle, don't worry about it. This game is designed to not let you do things right away. And you can come back for everything that you have. Which I remember before I stopped playing last time, it was about 75% of the way through, I'd guess. And I was like going back and forth and doing quick travel to pick up lost, little items and quests and so forth. Kratos Advanced Combat. Gained additional confidence. Combat will now support Kratos by physically attacking enemies when he sees an opening. Yes, I know they can be upgraded. Time to roll.
With luck, that tower leads through to the mountain.
Yeah, so I got like 20 XP on that now. So now you start getting like some really good XP finally. Because it's really slow going at first, and then also just kind of cracks wide open, and before you know it, you just like have so much thrown at you. It's kind of like you have to stop and think like, what can I do? I remember this one. This is tricky to do. Let's see, where's the flight path coming back? Right about there. Must kill the flying bird. Of course, it's really hard to tell what kind of distance. Seems like that was closer. We'll give it one more try. Okay, let's give it like one more serious try. Not paying attention now. Oh, so he actually shoots wherever. Maybe I can have him take it out for me. Let's see. If it follows the same path. Guess there's a delay. Oh, so close. Hot, yet a fan's enough to make you cold. Oh yeah, it's one of those like you get like that worst spot where it's just like, oh come on, game. It's gotta be varying its flight pan, but yeah, I hate it. It's like, especially like when it starts getting to be fall, it gets to be like that. It's like it's too cold in my room. Turn on a heater, it's too hot. You know, the fan, so forth. It's like, ugh. Yeah, I've had that same thing happen before too.
I don't know these rooms. If we find a cipher, I bet I could figure it out.
So we found another boat dock. Oh, it wasn't too bad. I mean, I lived in Tucson for 3 years. I mean, it gets hot. You get used to being hot, but yeah, it's like the low humidity. It's like 110 degrees, but it's 4% humidity. So at first you have to kind of get used to, if you have problems with like nosebleeds and low humidity, that takes a while to get used to it again. But it's definitely doable. The winter time is nice, but I mean, like, it'll fall down to like freezing at night, and then during the day the high is like 70 degrees or so. It's pretty decent. And everybody's freezing cold, and you're just like, yeah, this is great. I don't know what your guys' problem is. You do. I mean, a lot of people actually, turns out they have fireplaces a lot of times in their houses, just for like the winter when it gets cold at night. So you actually do need to use your heat occasionally. A lot of people don't really realize that the desert gets pretty damn cold pretty quickly. Because where you see old Cabeza, it's like, yeah, shoot him in the skull. I agree.
Look here.
Yes, sir.
Well, hopefully not.
Drawing.
Yeah.
Maybe a map?
It might help keep the room kind of warm.
Maybe a treasure map.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. A real name? I don't know, you could have just named it the Beast, but I mean, but here's the thing though, if you...
Something up there.
Now, are you talking about like just like a like nickname, like we have it for it already as the Beast? Or are you talking about going in and actually naming it in Windows because you want to do that when you first set up a computer? Because if you do it afterwards, you might screw up things because you're going to have paths going to old places that don't exist anymore because you've changed it technically. Yeah, I'm saying like don't do it in Windows at least. Yeah, because that's going to screw things up. Because that's one of the first things I told everybody, like when we were setting up virtuals and stuff, and just our computers back in school. It's like, if you're going to name your computer, like, you know, after your name like you're supposed to, do it now, don't do it later. This is like one of the first steps, and you get Windows and get to your desktop, do that right away. Because you wait till later, you're going to have broken paths, and it's just going to be a nightmare. So I open my strawberries and cream. RB2 as in Ryzenbot 2. You know too! Or actually for me, like RB2 stands for Real Bout 2, which is actually one of my favorite fighting games for the Neo Geo. One of the more expensive games I own for the system as well. Real Bout Fatal Fury 2, The Newcomers. I don't know, I mean, my Neo Geo is nicknamed the Big Red, so... Oh, I thought Beast was pretty good, but I mean, if you get, like... You get Beast, then you get, like, another computer, be Son of Beast. It's a real son of a beast. So you guys say the Jamaican accent, son of a beast, man! Don't be knowing about that being team down there. Arriba! Alright, so let's see if we can... Does that lower these spikes too? It does!
Hey, that could be valuable.
Yes, I should move back. Okay, good. Okay, kid, what are you looking at? We got that up there already. We're fine. Can't get there now. So we get in the boat and go, and not really needed. Yes, you can go around, explore, and get off different places. Like I said, this is pretty much the hub location for this game. And once again, it's so large like this for a reason, because it takes time to load everything.
I still can't read these.
And you are useless. Hate it when games do that, like, oh, here's a shop, and you spend a whole bunch of money, and it's like, you go outside, and you're like, oh, here's even more money that I could have just used a second ago to buy more things.
What is that? How'd I do?
Okay, so if they're frozen,
but not good.
they don't explode. Okay. Okay, destroy this. Yes, I can. Well, what? Everybody's magical, and I'm a god anyway, so that should, like, just kill them outright. It should just, like, explode them, but... We take liberties with this game. I mean, like, I was strong enough to kill all the Greek gods, including Zeus. And then all of a sudden, like, I'm just weaker here compared to these North, you know, Viking gods, apparently. I have to, like, re-earn my strength. A lot of games are kind of guilty of that, you know? It's like, you end the first game, you're a total badass. You have the sequel, and it's like, oh, you're weak, you gotta get everything stronger again. It's like, alright.
Another one here.
Look, it's the world serpent. He's so much bigger than I imagined. Oh, look, he bit Thor. Or will bite him. Looks like.
Now, Kratos has his chains, and the big thing is people are like, well, where's his chains from the first game? You get them a little bit later on, and there's a reason why. Everything, like I said, the story in this game is great, so even if I don't end up finishing this every now and then on stream, just go on YouTube, type in God of War movie. I'm sure somebody stitched together all the story points together and watch it. It's a great story. I recommend it. Like a lot of these new games, you know, you kind of feel like the new ones have lost that feeling we used to get from DOS games back in the early 90s, the mid 90s, the old 386 and 46 games. Oh, yeah. But I mean, they were fun for the time. I mean, the 90s, in my opinion, was the most innovative and creative time ever for gaming across all platforms, consoles and PC. You had so much come out in 10 years time span. You went from like 486 computers, not even that, like 386 at first, all the way to like the Dreamcast in 10 years time. Everything was fair game. You had games like, I remember playing Alone in the Dark, which is basically, everyone cites Resident Evil as like survival horror. Like, this is the first game to do this. It's like, no, this was an older game called Alone in the Dark from like 92 or something like that. You know, first 3D polygonal graphics. Running around a mansion with zombies. It's like, it was like literally Resident Evil, like, yeah, Japanese developers like, no, we got it from this other game. It's like, no, you took it from this.
I told you. We should come back.
X-Wing TIE Fighter, you had Wolfenstein 3D, Doom. Yeah, just so much crap going on. It was amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I've talked about like my first computer I got in 95, past the Apple II GS we used to have, like the like Windows computer. Windows 95 had just come out. And it was a Pentium 1, 200 megahertz, which is the fastest of the ones you could get. So Pentium 2s would eventually come out and start at 233 megahertz. So we had the top of line we could get for there for a while. It had 32 megabytes of RAM. You know, not gigs, megabytes, 32 megabytes, and a 3 gig hard drive. Which we were told by the salesman we would never fill up. All that for at least, I think my parents may have spent like $3,000 for the computer. Yeah, exactly. So we had like the 200 megahertz computer and we had that for a long time. Yeah, we were told we'd never fill that bad boy up. And for to be honest, I mean, it took probably about 3 years to actually kind of get going. It was around 98 we started hitting kind of problems with it, really. I think we got a bigger hard drive around late in 98. But yeah, you had Quake, and then you had Half-Life. That was another big humongous game for the series, you know, 3D open world type deal. I got a Voodoo 2 graphics card, the 12 megabyte card. Meanwhile, I have an 8 gig card running in my computer right now, and like you had a 12 megabyte, and that just made Half-Life and Quake 2 just look astounding. It was like, oh my god. It was back when PC was still better. Back when PC games were still better than you could do on console. Now consoles are they're technically PCs at this point. So, I mean, they've kind of bridged that gap. PCs can still do better than consoles, but it's drastically narrowed. So you have a Terra Station, wonder how long it'd be having terabytes? I don't know. I mean, you can buy 8 terabyte hard drives already. I mean, they're dropping in price. I don't know how much larger they're gonna keep going up. Haha, you die now, boy. Yeah, you had like Moore's Law, which is like every 1 to 2 years computer processing would double. And it seems like we're actually seeing it feels like, and it appears to be where we were hitting a slowdown on Moore's Law. Like it wasn't doubling every 1 to 2 years. But then all of a sudden we're starting to see like, okay, it went from like, you know, 8 cores, 12 cores, 24, 32, 64, like super fast. So we might be heading that direction again. Station says 7.7% full. Yeah, you're pretty good at it. Yeah, so you're running RAID 5, 6 terabytes. I have, let's see, I think I have a total of 5 in my computer. I have the computer came with a 1 terabyte, which is only, of course, 1 terabyte gives you only like 926. It's dumb. And then I have a 3 terabyte drive, which once again gives you only like 2.7. So I have a total of like 4 terabytes total on my computer, what I could use. Then I have an external 8 terabyte hard drive that I use for backup purposes, so I can have multiple backups on my PC. Or if I need to work on somebody's computer, like Carmen, I was working on her computer yesterday a little bit. She had like, her computer was running like stupidly slow. It's a Windows 10 machine, but she only has like, it's a laptop, only has like 4 gigs of RAM, so I need to see if we can get her upgraded to at least minimum 8. And then also, like, she had dueling antiviruses going, which were, you know, if you have more than one antivirus, you're just going to crawl your computer to a, you know, you click start, it was taking 10 minutes to pop up just a start menu. Got rid of taken care of, and her computer started running over, and it's like, good, we're going to get you start, you know, updating your updates and so forth, you're good. She had AVG free, which is fine, and then she also had McAfee on there. And McAfee is like Norton. They're like viruses on your computer and just hog resources. So I got those off there ASAP. So that's what I did yesterday. And today I'm just worried about her now, so like I said, things I'm not going to talk about on stream, but it's always hard when you want to be there for somebody and you can't do something. Alright, so what were you wooing about? I remember there being a... Yeah, there it is. There's always a secret around here. Chop it, chop! Yeah, PC-Matic, not even close. Do not like PC-Matic. It's like literally Windows Defender does a good enough job. That's all you really need. Don't need anything else. All PC-Matic does is just like... As long as you're like... As long as you're not being stupid with ransomware, like if you're not opening emails from people you don't know, if you're not opening extensions or like, you know, like, oh, PayPal sent me this, like, you know, invoice I need to look at. It's like, no, that's a virus. That's ransomware. You're just going to put it on your computer. As long as you're not doing that, scanning everything that comes in your computer, you're going to be fine. I mean, you're not going to really run into ransomware. It's almost always people who do one of those things who aren't paying attention or don't know better and do it, like my parents, you know. I'd be at the type like, oh, Social Security sent me something. I need to open this up. It's like, they are never going to contact you via email. You know, it's like, no, wrong. Websites, once again, I have actually come across websites that have put malware on my computer, but never ransomware. And usually it's just like, if it's malware, it's just like along those stupid things like advertising, where I'll just give you a pop-up or like start random word searches like, you know, you're looking at a web page, it tells you about computers, I'll have a link to their shady computer shit. You just run malware bytes and it gets rid of it. I mean, and I haven't had that happen in like 4 or 5 years, to be honest. But I mean, unless you're like cruising like weird porn sites, off-brand porn sites, because I mean, everybody knows about, you know, YouPorn, Pornhub, you know, the big hitters. Those are technically safe a lot of times there. Don't click on the links that are on those pages, you'll be fine. But a lot of those things like that there, like malware and stuff like that, and those weird shady shit comes up from porn sites. It's hilarious. Because it's always like, I don't know how this happened. I'm like, and I'll just like, I'll be working on somebody's computer. I'm like, did you ever go to like an adult website? They're like, no. I'm like, just be honest with me. They're like, yeah, I did. I'm like, that's cool. No problem. I know exactly what I'm dealing with. I know how to take care of it. Sit back. You know? Yeah, but it's like, that's exactly. If a computer's giving out ransomware to begin with, that's like, it's a registered domain. It's like, you can try to hide your information, but you can still be found out. I mean, easily. Pardon me. It's like, I have found out information about people who didn't want to be known, but they have their own website. It's like, well, there you go. You can find out information because you have to pay somebody for that domain. You know, it's like, it's going somewhere. So everything can be traced. But yeah, it's like, and ransomware is just dumb anyway. There's things you can even do if you get ransomware on your computer. Step 1, do not turn off or restart your computer. That just screws you. I mean, if your computer's still on, you haven't restarted anything like that, there's a good chance you can still get it off without having any of your stuff crypted up and becoming a problem. So yeah, it's a legitimate fear. I've actually had like bad dreams where all of a sudden I get like a ransomware on my computer. I wake up, I'm like, I'm not gonna get ransomware. It's like, I'm fine. Oh yeah, it's really interesting how they do it. What really pisses me off though is when I hear about a business getting hit with ransomware or hospital or something like that, and they pay it out. It's stupid. I mean, because like you're like, okay, so if they do come through, you pay the ransom, you get it, you still have that crap on your computer. You still have to remove. Any valuable business running their weight there, if their IT department has to pay out the ransom, they should be fired immediately, automatically. You should have backups. You should be able to contain it. You should be able to stop the spread from it, shut down, isolate any computers. You should have at least a rolling backup and maybe 1 or 2 days out of date at the most for any computer there. So you might lose a day's work or something for whatever machine that's on. Just restore it, clean wipe it out. Because you pay that ransom, that shit's still there. What's stopping them from re-triggering it again and giving more money? Because they know that you're a whale, you're going to pay out. They're not going to give it up, and that has happened before. You know, like even like the old grandpa thing where basically what like a lot of things will do is they'll call somebody and say, hey, we are from Microsoft, and we want to let you know that it might be a virus on your computer. I will help you fix it. And I use that bad Indian accent because 99% of those people are calling from India. It's where they're actually located. And they'll actually get into your computer, try to get your keys, try to root you, and then they'll lock you out, ransomware you right on the phone immediately, pay $300, $500, whatever. You pay them, and lo and behold, 30 days later, it happens again. There was a guy I went to school with who was actually doing this shit. And, like, we all turned and we're all like, do we just form a gauntlet and just, like, make him run it, just keep punching him in the gut until he figures it out? Just wipe your damn computer? You know? It's like, I'll just pay him, like, I pay him, like, $50 every month. What's the problem? I'm like, you're in an IT class. You're paying ransom for somebody who keeps putting it on your computer. Yeah, you can turn off ports and everything else if you want to have it, but I mean, like I said, any ransomware you should never pay. You should have a backup for it, especially if you're a business. You should definitely have it. And it's frightening. It's also scary how a lot of places still run outdated software. I mean, like, certain versions of Windows 10 are sunsetted already. Like the 32-bit, I think, is sunsetted. So they're not supporting that anymore. I know places are still running Windows 7. That's not being updated unless it's like something super breaking. And that's pretty rare where Microsoft will go back and issue like a patch for it. Like they had, I think it was about 3 years ago. They just put out a patch for XP computers because it was like something ridiculously bad, like kernel access. But I mean, people like in businesses and hospitals, like, they'll still be using XP. It's like, oh my god. Yeah, I don't think ransomware can affect that PC on the network to encrypt the stuff. And I mean, if you're really paranoid, what you can also do too is set yourself up a virtual to test things as well. Like if you're not sure something's going to be going, even if it's on your main computer, if you're running into virtual, it's still segregated out. It can't get anywhere. You can just wipe the virtual and it's gone, however you infect it. That's what we did in my extern place when we start getting shady stuff because of corporate espionage was a thing. People trying to steal trade secrets because I was working in the corporate office of a global company. So we actually had a virtual set up. So if somebody would send us like an email, like one of the workers say, hey, I got this email, I haven't opened it, because that was the first direction, like, is this safe for us to look at? So we'd send it over segregated onto the virtual we'd set up just for testing, and we could see if it was like ransomware or spyware or something like that, or if there's a virus into it. And instantly, no, we actually had one come back that was like, it was a ransomware they were trying to do. It was obviously ransomware. We're just like, let's just test this out for fun. And all we did was like, oh yeah, it's ransomware. It's trying to lock the computer and encrypt the files that didn't exist. So we just killed it, wiped the virtual, and reinstalled a new one, which took like 20 minutes, and that was it. It was like, okay, cool. I mean, there's things you can do, but the average user, like my dad's not going to know how to do things like that, or my girlfriend, or just even the average person off the street, to be honest. But yeah, I'm not scared of ransomware. I do need to run a backup. I'll probably do that tonight. I've been kind of getting lax on doing backups for my computer. So I'll probably do one tonight just to make sure everything's fine and up to date. Everything's something with these crystals.
I still can't read these.
Boy, you're dumb. Let's see, Terra Station's back up. You get tape drive back up. I don't know, tape takes a while. You could probably do that, but I mean, I just have a USB 3 external hard drive. I think it's a Seagate or a I think it's a Western Digital. You know, it takes a couple hours, but I mean, it's what I do just to basically do a copy. I just drag what I need, just back it up that way. Certain files on the C drive, my external drive gets all backed up as well. And I'll keep like a rolling backup, so, you know, there's stuff I want to permanently save, I'll keep it there, or, you know, I'll have one that's like maybe a year old or a couple months old, and then as I go through, get closer to filling it up, I'll erase the old ones and keep the most current one and just keep rolling it. I mean, I don't have like a server, I don't have networked computers, so I can just get away with having just an external drive. Okay, I'm missing something. Maybe I can go... Nope. Oh, wait a minute. I can climb up the side here.
Oh, what were those things? They smell awful.
Your mother called them scorn poles. Poison magic. She was the one who showed me how to disable them. What?
It's just
me.
funny to think of her teaching you something.
Yes.
I am rather stupid, yes.
Whoa. Sure is foggy here.
I think this is Brock's brother right here at this shop.
Another dwarf. Should we...
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He is of no consequence.
He's funny.
Excuse me, but
Kind of neurotic.
how did you come by that axe?
That is my concern alone.
And while I won't dispute that, I know that blade. It was one of ours, but we didn't make it for you.
Step aside.
I can't. See, the woman we made it for, I am quite fond of her, and I would be somewhat displeased if it turns out that you did something to her.
It was my mother's. She left its father before she died.
Nah, this guy's fun. He's Brock's brother.
Face dead? I'm very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman. Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
But nobody asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother. The other half of the brand's here.
The blue one is your brother.
Yes.
He's part Smurf, okay? Half brother.
No boast. I swear to Freya.
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah, but can you put it down over there? That handle is
No.
filthy.
Guy's also a germaphobe, too.
Then I will just. Oh. 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 Oh, is that dried blood? Oh.
So what were you working on?
Oh, that. I call it the Sky Mover. Just up that mountain waits a treasure trove of rare resources. Once I mine it, I'll need a way to bring it all down.
And you know how to fix it?
Not even a little. Oh, I could use a distraction.
Resurrection stones are now available in shops. Can be purchased. Atreus can revive Kratos from death. Neat. Alright. Different types of resurrection stones, but Atreus can carry one at a time. Purchase different type of resurrection stones. Must first remove to equip one. Use in combat or sell in a shop. $1,000. So I bought it for 1,000 and sold it for half. Not too bad. It's better than a pawn shop. All right.
Where were you even carrying those?
Good question.
Travel safe, you two. Ready and ready. Well, when you do need something, I'll be around.
Let's save. Always good to save. This guy doesn't have any dialogue options right now. Okay. It's health, but I'm already full. We'll save it in case I run into combat, which looks like I'm probably going to, so.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, okay. Gosh, what is my lock-on button? I've forgotten it already. It's like I haven't played this game in like a couple days and I forgot what the lock-on button is. Jeez, it's pretty bad. View controls. Here we go. Okay, so R3 is lock-on. Okay. Yes, Dora the Explorer, we did it. Now we have some dialogue.
Did you really make that axe for my mother?
Oh, I'd recognize it anywhere. Ask me. It's one of our best. Infused with the echoing screams of 20 frost trolls. Give or take.
But why her? How did you know her?
She sought us out in the beginning. She was a special woman. She wanted to protect people. I suppose we thought it was a chance to give power to someone who'd use it for good. She even spoke our native tongue. She'd say, Madurin sem Gengur, egen vigum Hans.
Gengur I.
That's right. That's impressive. I see a lot of her in your eyes. You know?
Thanks, Cinder.
Don't touch me.
What? I didn't. I won't. I'll come back later. Hey, wait for me.
Do I have to? There they are, way up there, okay. And he's dead just like that. Yeah, okay, so there's like a chest around here. You need to have 3 different type of symbols to open it up. Yeah.
I can't tell. Are we getting closer to the mountain?
We are.
I think pretty soon we run across a guy named, I think his name is Fafnir or something. It's just a talking head. Literally.
We're doing this.
And apparently I think I killed the guy with the poison mist. Atreus is okay, but
She really didn't want anyone else.
guess not. Ooh.
Let the curse stop you.
Okay, so it gives you better cooldown for specials, but strength takes a hit. No thanks. Yeah, it's like, I'm just gonna take care of this problem right now. I'm not gonna screw around with that, because I hate fighting those things. They just teleport constantly, they take a while to fight. And when you don't have your axe, you do less damage. So, it's like, yeah, we're just gonna Spartan Rage and blow it on that one person. You probably need to be going this way.
Do you think for this last leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
What?
I just meant
Oh,
I spent more time with her. You were off hunting a lot.
It would serve you to stop talking.
yeah, that's what we call a butt kicking waiting to happen, boy. Do you want a spanking of the gods?
These ones look kind of sick. I'm set. Don't get up! We must be getting stronger. Those guys were easy.
Something red or orange? Oh, it's Spartan Rage stuff. Even better. Get that all cranked up and full. Get down there? No. Go. Light runic attack. Quick propulsive dash attack with follow-up strike. Kratos is protected during the dash. Oh yeah, that thing. Takes a minute to cool down, however. I think we'll probably keep Hell's Touch because that's like multi-directional, hits everybody, whereas the charge just basically propels you in a straight line. So if someone gets behind you, you can do the other one and hit them again. Pardon me. Common chest armor, probably something better than it already. Yes, I do. That's an angry gorilla.
Father?
At least I didn't have to fight the gorilla, so... Oh, spoke too soon. I was like, wait a minute, I thought I remember fighting him in here, and you do.
Ready yourself.
Yeah, this game's got set pieces, for sure. No. It's like I'm trying to attack this guy and broke the lock on. So this is where, when you play this game, when you're fighting one or two people at once, it's fine, but you start getting like more than that, the game combat breaks. It becomes ridiculously hard to target people you need to. You'll start losing lock on, start getting hit from directions you can't evade and get out of. This is where you start having problems, so this is where the game becomes quickly not fun. Like right there, it keeps switching back and forth on a lock on. I don't want it to. Like right there, I got clobbered. Alright, now I can focus on this idiot. Stop getting locked on, damn it. Watch out, I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Alright. It's clobbering time.
An ogre? Here? Who built this place?
People who liked ogres. Bluetooth. Which actually is a Viking symbol. For, I forget which god it was, actually. Yeah, Bluetooth, Harold Bluetooth was the king, 10th century king. There was some kind of royalty. Frozen Flame. Possible material that houses rage of fire and temper and ice. Generate throughout mighty battles. Use upgrade Leviathan Axe. Neat. ABS. Always be saving, not just for your car. Alright, here we go. Forgot I had this attack. Alright, now that that guy's been dealt with. Mountains base.
Whoa. I can see why Mom wanted us to bring her here.
Indeed.
I always save a lot. I'm always cautious about that. Yep, pretty high.
Is that smoke?
Something worse.
Oh, you're not tired.
Stay back, boy.
Ugh. What is that?
We must find another way up.
The witch! Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
My magic is useless against the Black Breath, and there's no way around it. Odin saw to that long ago.
What are you doing here?
Making sure you can finish your journey.
Why wait to warn us?
I was busy, saving my friend, if you remember. The Black Breath is a corruption of magic even I can't dispel. Only the pure light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through. But that road is long. What does this goal mean to you?
It's everything.
Follow me.
Why help us?
Maybe I see more of myself in you than I'm willing to admit. Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for a lifetime of mistakes. Or maybe I just like you.
Even though we shot your friend?
Even though you shot my friend, yes.
Where must we go?
To a realm beyond your own.
We're going to another realm? Are you coming with us?
Only for a little while.
Only for a little while.
Okay, so I just got 2,000 XP, so I can actually level some stuff up real quick. Skills! Alright, let's see. Yeah, that one's kind of cool too. Let's see. What else we got here? let's see. Precision throw combo is kind of cool. Wrong button. My bad. Skills. So we have over here started buying things. I need the one to repel crap. Where was that? So I'm going crazy now because I remember seeing it and I'm like, where is it? Is that the previous page and I didn't know it, or deeping attack? Yeah, where in the world is it? What the hell? These Spartan Rage stuff I don't need. This is the one. Okay, I need 3,000. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is what I really want to have. So, like, people would keep throwing crap at me. I don't have to dodge out of the way. I can actually stay in my ground and just chuck it right back in their faces. So I need to save up more. So I'm going to hold on to doing upgrades until I get that. Because that is just... It is worth its weight in gold. This is loading, by the way, right now because I can't run. It's weird that it wouldn't keep loading even though I was in the pause menu.
We'll use this. Graythaw.
Can't. Sindri said it was broken.
Sindri.
The dwarf at the foot of these hills.
He was fixing it when we got here.
Well, no one was there when I passed by. Perhaps he finished. Dwarves are awfully resourceful.
And irritating, based on the two we have met.
That too. Just give that a turn.
Oh no, not that way! We're gonna die!
Tyr's temple is at the center of the lake. It is from there we travel to Alfheim. Thankfully, it's no longer underwater.
Why is that creature in the bay?
No one knows. He just appeared one day. Soon after, Thor attacked, and their battle could be felt across all the realms. Ultimately, it ended in a stalemate, and Thor returned to Odin empty-handed. The serpent stayed and grew so large, he now spans all of Midgard.
See? Told you.
They've hated each other ever since. Destined to kill each other come Ragnarok.
You believe in Ragnarok?
I dearly wish I didn't, child.
Hold on a second. Alright, there we go. Brother was asking me, like, are you using the PlayStation? Yes, I am. Alright, so give me a second here. Gotta reclose the door. A little nicer. There we go. Alright.
You know, we actually talked to the world serpent.
You did?
An exaggeration.
I'm good with languages, even ones I've never heard before. But when he talks, I can't understand any of it.
Sadly, no one can. He speaks a dead tongue.
Oh. Must be lonely.
Yep. Dude done disappeared. Now to steal and touch everything he has. Could have sworn that there was like one of those Odin's birds around here. So basically we gotta go back to the central hub, go into like another realm, another like dimension, if you will.
Watch your step. Just along here.
You sure? We came through.
We're being
before
quite
and got
frustrating.
all the way back across. See?
Is that so? Let me show you something. Are you watching? Liosta.
What? It's solid.
Elven architecture. My bowstring was soaked in the light of Alfheim. It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Wait, it won't just disappear, will it?
Not as long as the light shines free. This way.
I want one. Those roots. What kind of magic is that?
It's Vanir.
From Vanaheim?
You know of it?
Just stories. Mother didn't say much about the Vanir gods. Just that they're always at war with the Aesir. As compared to Odin and Thor, they're the good guys.
There are no good gods, boy. Thought I taught you that.
Tyr's temple. Built with help from the giants, Great Tyr used it to travel the 9 realms and keep the peace between them.
Doesn't seem very peaceful. Everywhere we go, we're attacked. Especially by dead things.
The risen dead grow ever more numerous. Once the roads and trails would have been full of people. Now all have hid or fled.
Grace is hanging out.
The Reavers, savage enough to survive in such a world. Make a right at the bottom of these stairs.
Hey, another one of those light crystals.
Wait there while I reawaken the light. Liosta.
That did it. What are we doing exactly?
Mending the disrepair. Start by lifting that axle. Good. Now push it back into place. Now realign the wheel onto the track. Perfect. Now push the bridge along the track.
What? The whole entire bridge is turning. How is the whole entire bridge turning?
It's a turntable.
You're really strong.
Just keep pushing until the bridge reaches its first position. Tired yet?
No.
He's always been really strong. So about the dead. We heard someone call them Hellwalkers. But what are they?
They are poor, restless souls, denied their judgment and their peace.
By what? Did Vanir magic raise the dead?
It could, once. But this is no spell. This plague of dead is
Kind of, yeah, it is kind of weird to see everything moving around. It looks like you're just kind of staying in place. It's almost like a treadmill you're on, but everything is moving in the background too. It can get a little funky. It's like 3D parallax scrolling, I guess, kind of. Think back to the old parallax scrollings of 2D games.
That was impressive. You didn't hurt your back, did you?
Yeah,
Did not hurt
my back hurt watching that.
Through these doors,
Wait, so did the Giants or the Elves build Tyr's temple?
all the races helped with its construction. It was the last great act of cooperation between the realms before peace disappeared for good.
Sold that for a while. Now I gotta walk forward.
Leosta.
Your bowstring stopped glowing.
Its power is now depleted. Only a few knocks of magic remained in the bowstring, and we used them. Your bow, please. Once you claim the light of Alfheim, infuse the bowstring with its power. Don't forget.
You talk like you're not coming with us.
I'll try, but measures were taken to keep me trapped in Midgard.
Why?
The gods don't care for me much.
Is this it? It's so dark.
This temple has been asleep, underwater for almost 150 winters. It needs only the light of the Bifrost to reawaken.
Yeah, this place, I remember thinking like, this place looks really awesome. So this is like probably
Those roots don't look like your
the
magic.
best looking PlayStation 4 game
They
I've
are.
seen.
These roots are part of the Great World Tree and make travel between the realms possible. Approach the table.
How does it work?
You will need this, a Bifrost, to create travel between realms. It can capture, hold, and transfer the light of Alfheim. Place the Bifrost there.
Gently!
What now?
Give it a moment. The temple needs time to wake up from its long slumber. It is from this room, and this room alone, that you will be able to cross between realms. What you see before you represents the temple in which we stand, as well as the realm towers that encircle the Lake of Nine outside. All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the World Tree, separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim. This place can focus and control that light.
And is this the World Tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, the Yggdrasil is much, much more than this.
And all these particle
The tree
effects
of
going on.
life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it. The tree nourishes our soils. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's very existence supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth, death, and rebirth. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree. So, that's how it works. But I'm guessing you were looking for a more practical answer.
Yes.
Very well. The bridge you pushed outside is currently positioned to lead to the realm of Vanaheim. Instead, turn the wheel to our actual destination, Alfheim.
Wait, is this moving the big bridge outside?
Yes, the wheel turns the bridge, and the bridge aligns to the different realm towers on the lake outside.
Wait, there's no tower on this one.
And that's why realm travel to Jotunheim is impossible. Without a tower for the bridge to lock into, the sequence can't begin.
It's like some kind of gate among the stars, a stargate, if you will, almost.
Every realm has a travel room that unlocks the bridge to that realm. I'm giving you the one for Alfheim. Now you can lock in your destination. We're ready. Remember to take the Bifrost. You don't want to lose that. Now the realm travel bridge will align, and the realm between realms will open. See that giant crystal? Each realm has a corresponding one that focuses and amplifies the power of the Bifrost, opening the bridge to that realm. That's why realm travel is only possible from this room.
What about that one realm tower missing from the lake?
The Jotunheim Tower disappeared from all realms over 100 winters ago, when the giants vanished from Midgard. Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
That was all loading sequence, by the way. But yeah, it's crazy the particle effects you can get in this game.
We're still here.
Follow me.
The Bifrost is dark.
This trip was its last use. There's no going back until it's replenished with the light of Alfheim.
So we are trapped.
Someone of your ability should have little trouble getting back to Midgard.
And we'll be able to make that black breath go away?
With the captured light of Alfheim, yes. Welcome to Alfheim, gentlemen. Think you can spot the light? I can barely see it. Something's wrong. See that column of light on the horizon? It's housed in the heart of a ring temple. We'll find what we need there. No. No. Damn it, not yet.
What's happening?
To restore the Bifrost magic, you must step into the light. But be very careful not to get caught.
She's not dead. Is she?
Not likely. Come.
Look at this place.
Here's
Stay
bridge.
by me. Touch nothing.
Turn now in Alfheim. All right. I remember this place being frustrating, really. There's like a couple different fights you get into, like close quarters, multiple enemies. It's dark, and they use gas attacks, and it's just like you keep getting hit from things you couldn't see. I remember being like really annoyed at this place. Oh, we're at 4,500 XP. Great, I can get my get that one I wanted, that skill. Let's do that real quick. This is the one. Absorb the impact, redirects the projectile back towards the attacker. Hell yes. Okay. Yeah, this one's good. Increase the bow damage for sure. Okay, so that's good. So we got him all leveled up too. Yeah, Trace becomes like really, really useful when you start leveling him up. I mean, just so, like as the game goes on, like so he gets armor himself and so forth. But I mean, he becomes this kind of little kid, like, oh, I'm just gonna shoot an arrow to distract somebody. So like just going up and just going ham on people, like flipping around, stabbing them, shooting with arrows, and does a lot of damage. So you do actually get some really good teamwork going.
Okay. What is that? I think you killed it.
It's in my way. Everything dies that gets in my way.
What's that about?
Not our concern, boy. Focus.
Fuzzy memories. Yeah, here it is. I remember there's something around here.
Boy,
Sir.
what does it say?
Something about an eternal war for the light. I don't get it. If both sides need it, why not just share it?
Greed. You will find it a common cause for war.
They keep murdering the lighthouse.
It is war. The end of one. The rope once lost.
What are they attacking us for? We didn't do anything.
More will come.
Ugh. Where's this stuff even come from? Did you say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just random.
Another cipher piece. I'll see what I can fit together. At least we're getting closer to the light. Wait, is that Sindri?
Compass turns gold. Objective is somewhere in the area. Search the area for clues.
Wait, no, yes, come in.
Ooh, a whole lot of options now. Okay. Curved grip of fury. Low perk activation grants a rage burst and a successful precision throw. Interesting. Strength. Seems to be probably the better one to do because it gives you the bigger defense vitality as well. So if I launch somebody with like the R2 attack, it gives me a little bit more breathing room. Let's do this one. Talisman of Rejuvenating Fury. Release a shockwave, inflicts a moderate amount of stun damage to nearby enemies. Passive effect restores a small amount of health every time an enemy is stun grabbed. Eh. Okay, so I have the boar one equipped. Okay, so this one.
I'm sure that'll come in handy. Get it?
World Serpent Scale Fragment. Jeez, okay. It's gonna take a lot to do. Yeah, not a fan of any of these, to be honest. Yeah, everything else just seems to like just really knock me down a couple
You don't have
pegs.
to run off on my account.
I think this is where I think this might be the area where Treyas finally gets some armor.
Let's do it.
That's right, I forgot I can do the upgrade here too.
Hey, probably shouldn't let my brother lay his hands on again, but if he does, tell him to temper his steel longer. He's warping the bit work. Was there more to discuss?
It's kind of frustrating that the game doesn't tell you like right off the bat, like when you're in the shop the first time, like, hey, you have the upgrade, just do it now. It's like, nope, you gotta exit and come back to it. So we unlock here the ability to do... Oh yeah, this one's fun. You can boomerang across multiple people. Either way, don't have enough for it. Okay.
Tangled up over there.
I see Kratos enter like a lumberjack competition. Just dominate everything. Have him enter the Highland Games. Throws a telephone pole. Hits the moon.
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
Really? Okay.
Joe, schizophrenia acting up. Take your pills.
Did your mother speak of this realm?
Not much. Just that since the elves are always fighting over the light, they kept them isolated.
Drink from the dew of the world tree brings benefits. Cooldown permanently increased by 2.
Huh?
Again, I said nothing.
Later. Could've sworn you said something.
What is it, boy?
Voices! You don't hear that?
I hear nothing.
Kill your neighbor.
It's going
Wear a
on.
tutu.
It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry. You really didn't hear that?
No.
It felt evil.
Boys touched.
Look! Should we try talking to them?
No.
But maybe they need help.
They do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
But
They
maybe...
do not concern us.
Look at that. That must be the Ring Temple. Look, they have sand bowls in Alfheim too.
What does it ask?
Without me or within me, death is sure. Yet within you, I am life most pure. But I don't see any runes around here.
We must find it. Back to the boat.
It's sad the elves can't work things out. Alfheim's such a beautiful place, but war makes it up. The blue door! That's gotta be the entrance. Let's go!
Careful, boy.
What are they doing?
Causing trouble?
They covered the crystal with that stuff. Why?
To prevent reinforcements. Prepare yourself!
Yeah, this guy's just a little bit more frustrating. Yeah, those guys are kind of a pain.
Maybe we can fix the bridge from down there? Okay, so that did something, I think.
Ready yourself, boy.
Tell me when!
Yeah, I hate these guys.
What is their problem with us?
We do not belong here.
Yes, this is where the combat... I mean, the combat gets broken before, but this is where it gets stupidly broken for you. Not like as a way you can benefit, but... It's like you have those flying guys, they zip around a lot, it's hard for you to move fast, your lock-on keeps breaking. Chris doesn't hit as many things, it's like... It's just a struggle. Alright, over to the other roly-poly place.
Wait, combined together like that, they kind of look like a room. It doesn't make sense.
Come, back to the sand bowl.
It's sad the elves can't work things out. Alfheim's such a beautiful place, but war makes it ugly.
You see with the eyes of a child. In war, a soldier sees beauty only in the blood of his enemy. The rest of him is lost, sometimes never to return.
You know about war, don't you?
Wars are fought for two
I was the god of it.
survival or advantage.
Did you not see the title of the
Battles may
game?
be won by the better soldier. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything to ensure victory.
If you don't listen to that conversation, it keeps playing every single time you get in the boat, so it's like, oh, let's just hear it out. So it doesn't keep trying to play over and over again.
Father, the pillars and ring form an elvish rune.
Draw it. Boy!
It was the voices again, but different voices. Less angry. They were asking for help.
We are here for the light. I do not care who they are, nor what they want.
You never care about anything.
You have something to say?
No. Luger. What's happening? Whoa! Look what we found! Father,
Yes.
the voices I heard, it was hard to make out, but way in the back I'm pretty sure I heard Mother.
That is not possible.
But I know what I heard.
Atreus, enough.
He looks different. Look at those horns.
Behind me, boy.
That can't be good.
Wow, it's like I'm being attacked by things I can't see. Repeatedly. You're not gonna give me one of those. Okay, so I had a resurrection stone, and the game's just like, no, I'm not gonna give it to you. It's supposed to do it automatically. So, explain that. So it's like everything stays out of your attack. They're fast as hell. Atreus doesn't do much damage to these guys at all. Ugh. I hate this level. Okay.
Stay away from those cages.
Wonder why they're locked up.
Be ready.
What?
Be ready!
Hope that was worth it.
Thing over here. Okay. Can I turn this again? No. Can't vault over it. What if...
Come look at this.
Okay, I was thinking like, let's go and try a different approach. What's up, Ronnie? Yeah, this is not really God of Snore, more of God of Frustration. Especially this place. This level's really not a lot of fun. And of course, I'm worried about someone too on top of it, so my mind's kind of distracted from trying to stream. But gotta be patient. It's ridiculous, like how overpowered your axe throw is in the early parts of the game. If you can like combo people like this constantly, you can actually do more damage than you would just fighting them head on. Okay, they're all dead.
Think that side hallway will get us to the temple?
We will find out.
Okay. Tricky. Very tricky. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Can't turn around and see. Wow, okay, it's like no time to do that. So okay, I'll recall my axe and do it that way. No. Can I just jump up here? Yes, I can. Okay, never mind. Trying to make it more difficult than it needed to be. Haha, you're stuck there now, boy. You'll never be free. Check Steam. You have the opportunity. I will definitely do that. Thank you for the heads up. Take a look into it. Alright, so the boy's actually stuck down there, which I'm surprised. Figured the game would like teleport him magically out of the way. Like, I can't believe you did that to me, father. Nope, he's still there. Yeah. Running, 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 running. Saving, saving, saving.
You were wrong back there.
Oh,
I know Mother's voice better than anyone. It was her.
she is gone, boy. Speak no more of this.
Fine.
Okay then. Come closer. Okay. What is it? This? Oh, is this a reflection? And up we go. I am a strong man, come at me! They have infinite Spartan rage right now, which is nice. No one messes with my boy. There we go. Okay. I was like, how do I get over there?
Hold on, boy! Fight!
I like this game. This would normally be like tapping the buttons as fast as you can. You can just make it so you can hold them down. Spider-Man would do the same thing, which is nice. I like it when games give that option. It's also the reason why you won't see me play Ashura's Wrath on stream. Or ever. Ashura's Wrath is like this super... It's a really cinematic game. It's one of those things like where they wanted to make a movie, but they also wanted to make it a game. So you just have to keep like tapping buttons like crazy. Like also you have to like jam on X as fast as you can, then triangle or whatever version of the game you're playing, like A or Y or whatever you name it. And like it doesn't really pertain to what you're doing. So it's kind of weird. Like you'll be walking, you have to like start jamming on A for no reason. You're still walking. It's kind of like Strawl was, that FMV game I play from time to time. So it's kind of like that. It's very dramatic. You can emulate it really well on RPCS3, the PlayStation 3 emulator. But unfortunately, it doesn't have accessibility options. Like the button mashing is still kind of rough on my joints. It's not hurting my back anymore, but like my hands and my elbows kind of get a little aggravated. So it's kind of interesting. If you want a really cinematic, crazy, balls-to-the-wall game, watch it online, like a playthrough or something, or try it yourself. It's not too bad, but we go.
Hey, you sure the witch is okay? I'd hate to think she died helping us.
She knew what she was doing.
Okay.
You're in the other of the room. I didn't know! You suck! Right, here we go. Alright, and
More of it.
this one's gonna come back. Line it up.
If we cut enough away, the bridge above us should reappear.
Hopefully.
Expect resistance.
Right.
Ooh, vaccine. Find a vaccine for your infected friend before time runs out. But we or your friend will relapse sooner or later. Have to find a new vaccine in new randomly rebuilt house. You'll be able to uncover the mystery and save your friend once and for all. I will find out. Thank you very much, Ronnie. You have given me way too many games.
I'm ready.
Close window. Close that. Libraries. Make sure it's on there. Vaccine. There it is. Alright, cool. I will definitely install that once the stream is done. Give that a shot. So I've been playing that and really liking that game. So I will definitely check it out. Alright. See, anything over here? No, but a light bridge. Shoot that boy. Alright, come over here. Try this again, dummy. God, kid, you're so stupid. Can I, like, push you over here? Yes. No. God damn it, you retard. Alright. Oh, I can get up this way. I'm like, dude, just stay there. Just do it. Alright. Oh, more fun people to fight. Yeah, my biggest problem with this part is, like, it gives you a whole bunch of stuff that will, like, that's good for combat, and, like, everything is, like, knock an enemy into the air, and you can do extra damage. The problem is these guys only get, like, 1 or 2 hits in, and then they start flying away. So it's like, well, why did you base everything, all your upgrades at this point in time the game gives you is on for hitting people in the air? You don't want to hit them in the air. It's like, poor game design. I didn't think that part out. Yeah, I know, I need to focus on this guy. Oh, great. Oh, yeah, this stupid thing.
You find its weak point. We can use it against him.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to know that how? So the game tells you? So how am I supposed to get pieces off him? Okay, so you need to hit him with the axe. Then you can pick up a piece here. Then you can wait for the game to try to give you the option to do it, but it won't really do it. It's not dead. Now we get these things to deal with. And the game stopped targeting the guy I needed to kill. It's like the auto-targeting, it automatically targets like people you don't need to. And dead. Ugh. All right. Well, anyway, here we're gonna wrap this up because we've hit the 3 hours. Like I said, I've been kind of have been distracted here anyway, so it's like, Samurai Showdown Neo Geo Collection's out on Switch and PS4. Oh, sweet! I actually have it on Epic Game Store. They actually gave it out for free like the first week of launch. So it's like if you got it for during that time for free, you own it permanently. And I actually streamed it. But yeah, there's actually more games they just put out on Twitch as well. What is it for the... Can't get it to here, but they have more Neo Geo games and stuff, SNK games, and one of them's like the SNK collection, which is like 24 or 25 games in there on top of it. So it's like, okay, that's cool. So if you have Twitch Prime linked up to your Twitch account, or Amazon Prime linked up to your Twitch account, I should say, do it correctly, you can get a bunch of different free games they just put in there today. So, get to this. So, basically I'm going to do a quick wrap-up right here on this game. Second chances. When I first started playing God of War, did I like it? Not really. This is one of those games that I was really a fan of the story. It still has a great story. I definitely recommend, like, just probably story walkthroughs on YouTube. It wouldn't surprise me whatsoever if that's the case, because I know they did that for sure with, what was it? The Last of Us, as I've said. So I started off not really liking the game. It has good points, it has bad points, but overall for me, I would still say I still dislike this game, unfortunately. It's just, the combat gets frustrating, especially against these parts. The game will, like, you have a manual lock-on, but the game will still automatically do it for you when you don't want to. Like in this fight, right where I was just trying to fight these guys here, kept locking on back and forth between the other bug people you don't need to have. You get hit by people off screen a lot, small text. It's just super frustrating. Other people have played it, loved it to death. It's just not for me. So for me, it's still a dislike. It hasn't really changed my mind playing it. There are good parts, like I said earlier on, where it's kind of fun. If you're playing, like, if it's you one-on-one or 2 versus 1, it's fine. But as soon as you start getting 3 or 4, that's where it becomes a problem, because they start flanking you. You can't see where they're at. You can hit constantly. There's no like quick snap for locking on, staying locked on into people. It just becomes a problem. So if you want to check it out, by all means, definitely do so. But for me, it continues to be a dislike on this. So let me put that here. Disliked. All right, there we go. Okay. So, quickly talk about what I'm doing here next. Next stream, of course, is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be taking tomorrow off and hopefully be back on Friday. I don't really know what's going on here, though, with personal things going on in my life. Never really quite sure, but that's why I'm going to be streaming. Keep an eye on my Twitter at Wursel555 so you'll know what's going on. The plan is to go back, still working my way through Spyro 2. We're going to hit that up on Friday. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be putting in the brand new laser on my PlayStation, my original PlayStation, get that working. I have a memory card, I think, showing up on Saturday, but when I do get that in, I do want to do a full playthrough of Fox Hunt on the original hardware. You got the original PlayStation, so we don't have any emulation problems. We can do from start to finish, get that all done, complete with loading times and not being able to abuse save states. It's going to be beautiful. So that's going to be the plan, though. So Friday is definitely going to be Spyro, and then after that, probably going to be a full Fox Hunt playthrough, which would be, let's see, Friday, so it'd be like Sunday, the 2nd of August would probably be that date here. And then after that, not quite sure. Do have other games I want to try playing through as well. Might start up some Yoshi's Island. Wanting to do maybe 100% run of that. Might do another game on the Second Chances series, which could either be Killzone, or I could try to do El Shaddai, which is what I was originally going to do. We'll probably maybe do El Shaddai. Give that it's a really kind of trippy action game. It's really bizarre. Might do only one stream of that. Might break my rule for Second Chances, but I'll figure it out. But I do want to give shout outs, though, to, first off, for Omar Tariq Sharif, Tarif, I believe is the name there, followed me when I wasn't streaming, but he was actually was talking with us during the Modern Warfare 2 stream I did. Nimix and Ronnie, of course, for the gift. Once again, thank you very much for the game on Steam. You've given me way too much. And anybody lurking, you guys are always awesome. So come back on Friday. We'll do more Spyro Ripto's Rage with Spyro 2, and hopefully see you then.